So that's with that one, right? That's with the
Yeah.
balance and the relationships and the giving. So again, um uh let me see. The trouble, or rather unbalance, comes in when you're giving your all and you feel like it's not being given in return. So now going into the descendant sign. Do you see the descendant sign DC?
Descending.
Right next to Libra. You have Scorpio there, and you have DC.
Yeah.
Okay, DC, the descending sign, right? So descendant normally deals with partnership and partnership and relationships, as I just mentioned to you, from the seventh house, which is Libra. But for you, your descendant is in Scorpio, right? Scorpio, which the descendant deals with partnership and relationship, which I just said to you. This basically means in your situation, right? Your situation, if your partner, or any relationship you get into must wait, hold on. If your partner or any relationship you get into must be based on loyalty, commitment, honesty, because other than that, it won't last. And
Mm.
what I also noticed is that your ascendant is in Taurus, which is the opposite sign of Scorpio. So the ascendant and the descendant is opposite sign from each other, right? That's
Uh-huh.
the descendant is the opposite of the ascendant, and Scorpio is the opposite of Taurus. So you have that mismatch thing. I mean, not mismatch, but you have that direct connection right there. In turn, and then Tauruses deal with loyalty. You see, deal with
Yeah.
commitment, deal with wanting to make things work, dealing with, okay, how we going to heal and love each other. But again, if it's not, if it's coming up short, if it's coming up short with the other half, that's where the problem is. So again, based on loyalty, commitment, and honesty. Other than that, won't last. And what I also noticed is that your ascendant is in Taurus, which is the opposite sign of Scorpio, which is the opposite of your descendant. So you do have the ability to be in a loving, long-lasting, loyal situation with the right one. So you do, with the right one. You do.
Oh,
Yeah, you do. It's coming, but again, you have to find yourself, or you have to be, let go of certain things, which we're going to get into, in order for you to attract this particular person through the mind, through the mental, because the thought is what creates the reality, right? The thought is what
yeah.
is shapes your reality. So with that being said, we're gonna get into the next one. So this is 5. Where's the number? This is 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, descendant. Okay, 7. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Yep. Okay, so another interesting thing is, you see that Neptune, you see the descendant, right? You see the Scorpio, and then you also see the planet, right? That planet right there.
Mhm.
That planet is
Neptune.
Neptune. So I also feel like the planet Neptune is associated with your descendant in Scorpio, right? Which deals with, and the planet Neptune deals with illusion, right? Possibly you may come across people who wants to maintain a certain type of image, right? That's not them. In addition to have, in addition to that, you have the red line connected to your Venus in Gemini, which means to be careful with who you give your soul to, or rather, who you give your all to. Because Gemini also could be looked upon as the deceiver one, right? The one that can play tricks on you, right? You don't know if this person is a magician, or you don't know if this person is for you. You get what I'm saying? That's why they come with the two faces with the Gemini,
Yep.
right? But then two, you have Neptune. Neptune is ruled by Pisces is the planet of illusion. You know that Pisces is I believe, right? So you may believe that this person got a lot of money. You may believe that this person is doing this and doing that, but honey, that person ain't doing nothing. That person ain't doing nothing but lying. Okay, all right. So, you have your true. Okay, so you have your Okay, so now moving forward. Okay, you don't have nothing in Sagittarius, and then you see that you have that little symbol there, right? That little symbol in Capricorn, right? That symbol there is that symbol there is called your North Node, right? And your North Node is in Capricorn, right? So this is what your your life purpose is. Your life purpose is about. What do I came back onto this planet to learn again, right? Or what did I came back onto this planet to do? And your North Node also deals with a lot of, it could have a relation to like past life memory, as well. But actually in your sign it has it says true node. But see, someone such as myself, I know that true node indicates is rather you have your true node, you have your north node, or you have your south node. And as a matter of fact, as I'm looking in your chart, I don't even see your south node. Your south node deals with past life information. But with here, because of the way it's is positioned, this is your north node, right? Which relates to,
That would be the Aries.
that's your Chiron. I'm gonna get to that. That's,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
that's your Chiron. I'm gonna get to that. Um,
Okay.
So, what happens is, let me see, because again, this is through channeling, so I'm rereading what I wrote through the spirit realm. You know what I'm saying? So just bear with me, right? So, the true node is your life purpose, as I just said, and it also relates to, as you see there, it's also relating to your midhaven, right? And as I mentioned to you before, your midhaven deals with how the public sees you, your true potential, your achievement, what it is that you want in his life, your reputation, etc., etc. So the energy behind this is Capricorn, right? As you see there. And again, deals with being persistent, dedicated, to the community or to the people, if you choose to be someone that serves the people, serve people or whatnot, or loved ones, right? So being persistent and dedicated to the community or loved one. Having self-respect, right? Letting go of the past. You must let go of the past, not to be insecure, is what the spirit realm was saying. Hey, tell her not to be insecure. Um, and do not limit yourself. So always accept. Wait, hold on. So accept, always accept what comes to you, and always feel secure. So the only way that you're going to be secure is not to look for anyone else to give you that security, but for you to secure yourself in your own ways of thinking. You get what I'm saying? And persistency and action and things of that nature. So must let go of the past and do not limit yourself. Take charge of your life and responsibility of your actions as well. Um, always accept, always put yourself in a position where you always feel secure. Yeah. So basically, always put yourself in a situation where you know what, I'm good. You get what I'm saying? Because as you know, a person such as yourself cannot rely on someone else to make you feel or to give you that security. I don't care if you married for 20 years. It's not for you. You get what I'm saying? You gotta have you gotta have your own little stash, in a stash pot somewhere where if this nigga leave me, I'm good. That type of thing, or if things don't happen, or if I choose to leave him, I'm good, that type of stuff. So yep. So moving forward, you have so that's just you. Very, that's again, your north node is your true destiny, your destiny here on this planet. What can I learn from my past life? What is the lessons for me to be, to learn here? And it's just that, being very strong minded, being, having taking responsibility for your actions, right? Because sometimes you be like, nah, it's he did that, or she did that. Had I not listened to this person, I wouldn't be in this situation. But then again, my love, according to your chart, nah, you gotta take that for yourself, because no one can make you do anything, especially with you having this harmonious ties to all three air signs. You always gotta think deeply or analyze a situation before moving forward. And that too may be one of the reasons why at times, which came up, I don't know if I read over it, but it could be a situation at times where you may take your time to in thinking, like, you may be a slow thing, like, let me sleep on it, let me take my time on it. That's good. Yeah, that's good too, because again, you want to take responsibility for your actions. So if I got to take responsibility for my action, I don't give a damn if I got to think about this for a whole week. I'm going to think about this for a whole week before I move forward. That's it. That's
Yeah.
that's what's going on in your chart. All right. So moving forward, so moving forward, you have the Aquarius, right? You have the house of Aquarius, or the 11th house, and the planet that's there is Jupiter, right? Jupiter in Aquarius deals with expansion, right? Ideas, being compassionate, as well as being very in tune with spirit at times, right? It also can be a challenge for you to express yourself or expand if you're not in the right environment or with the right people, which is indicated by the red lines. You see that red line? You see that red line?
Mhm.
You see the red line going into
Yeah.
You see the red line going into Taurus?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
planet. That's the planet Venus. Okay, that's the planet Venus. Um, so
Uh-huh.
Venus is the planet again of attraction, of abundance, of love and affection, and all of that harmonious thing, right? So again, if you are not in a right setting, okay, for you to be able to express these things, it's going to shut down. You're going to shut down. You're not going to even want to talk no more. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for you to express yourself, because you feel like, you know what, I may hurt this person feeling, or you know what, this person is not even worthy for me to just pour my heart out. Let me just chill. You know. So
Yeah.
just setting yourself up in certain situations, and knowing the signs. So uh Pisces, right? You have the planet Mars. Okay, you have Mars in Pisces, right? What the spirit realm
Mhm.
said about this is, which means your energy or aggressiveness may be looked upon as not so, at times it may be looked upon as aggressive, being very aggressive, and sometimes it could
Yeah.
not be looked upon as not being so aggressive, because again, you have a fiery planet in a water sign. Water is the sign of emotions, compassion, very passive, very loving. However, you got that fire there, so it's like, okay, short tempered at time. You get what I'm saying? Very, very short tempered at time. It's like, I can't deal with this no more. Look, this is what it is, which is okay. I mean, hey, I feel with you. I feel with you. Your judgment calls should be based on your environment and the situation that you're dealing with. I don't feel like you should treat everyone the same way. You get what I'm saying? And you're gonna elaborate on, the reading and stuff like that. But this is just coming from what I'm acknowledging, right? Um,
Yeah.
so you have Mars in Pisces, which means your energy or aggression may be looked upon as not so aggressive. This shows your intuitive, diplomatic, strategic side of you, right? This shows the strategic side of you more so. You may be also having challenging with taking actions and setting goals for yourself, because again, Pisces is, Pisces is the go with the flow type of energy. Pisces, we just, yeah, well, it'll happen. You get what I'm saying? So Pisces is the more like slow tempo because we know that everything will come to us without even having to try, or any type of water sign is like that in a sense where we more on the laid back side, but then you got Mars there where it's like, listen, come on with it. You get what I'm saying? Come on with it. And that's where the conflict may come in between your goal setting and and things actually taking place. So setting goals for yourself. Overall, this alignment says you strive or rather take action to be on top. You strive to be the best that you can be. But also, you get what I'm saying? Also, you have this compassion where you can also be very supportive to other people that's doing good. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, you doing your thing. I support you. Because Taurus at times could be very competitive. You see, you could be very
Yeah.
competitive. And you don't care about who's winning. Or I want to win. But because you have this Leo, not Leo, but because you have this Mars and because you have this Mars and Pisces connection, that makes you be a little bit more laid back. That makes you be a little bit more sympathetic or compassionate to somebody else, or rather supportive to somebody else that's also doing big, although it's not you. But don't get it twisted. You do want to be the one on top. You do want to be the boss. You get what I'm saying? You know that you're going to do it. Rather with spirit, or just, being the bull that you are, just being the bull that you are. So in any event, that's with that. However, because the spirit realm said, because they flipped this on me. They was like, but tell her this. And I'm like, okay. The flip side of that,